It's now my pleasure and honor to invite Mr. Wahome from the Kenya CyberSecurity and Forensics Association. As you all heard yesterday from the Bavarian side, that cyber is a big issue, and he's here to talk about the risks and the trends that we see in this sector. Over to you, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning again.
Good morning.
Hamjambo.
Jambo.
Hamjambo. Yeah, you say hatujambo. Hamjambo. Are we good this morning? Thank you very much. So I want to appreciate the organizers and also the Bavarian community for inviting us to this event. So I'm Frederick Wahome. I'm the Vice President at Kenya CyberSecurity and Forensics Association. And as an association, we have been there from 2016, and we draw membership from law enforcement. These are our police officers who respond to cyber-related issues anytime we have digital crimes. So they are the one mandated by the law to respond to these issues. The second kind of the people that we deal with are the legal fraternity. So these are the lawyers, the IT lawyers. These are the lawyers who argue cases in our court of law. So as IT professionals, cybersecurity professionals, they bring evidence in the court of the law. And the moment this evidence is admitted in the court, the lawyers are the one responsible in the cross-examination and interrogation of the evidence. So we identified a gap and a disconnect. All these people within the ecosystem, they are not able to speak almost the same language. So the lawyer does not think they need to equip themselves with some technical skills so that they can interpret a forensic report the right way. And the police officers, they don't think that they need to be equipped with knowledge on how to respond to digital crime. And when they are responding to digital crime, because of lack of that capacity, they come with guns and they also come with the media. So they take photos, splash all over, and yet whoever is considered as a suspect, there is no evidence. And that's how we have seen and witnessed a number of abortions in the court in terms of justice. But here we are, we can proceed to the next. And we have an opportunity, and looking at the value of cybersecurity. So we are moving away or considering cyber as just a technology issue. It is becoming something to do with life. So if you look at every sector, you look at the manufacturing, you look at the health, cyber plays a key role, such that if you have the right systems in place, if you have the right policies in place, what will happen is you are going to ensure that there's going to be sustainability of what you are doing. Someone hacking an email server in a hospital can resort to death because the medicine were not dispensed on the right time or at the right time. So cyber become idiosyncratic, meaning that it is a very unique thing, and the many people who are proposing solutions, somehow they do not seem to understand the issue. And now when you come to our nation, this is the value of cyber in terms of investment, $10.5 trillion by 2025, and by 2030 maybe it is going to hit over $11 trillion. You can imagine the value that already we are looking at. Let's go next. Some of the necessity for collaboration, especially from the Bavarian team. One of the strategic perspective that we have seen, especially from Germany, is adopting a model, a national model. We lack that in our nation. We are not short of legal frameworks and regulations. Problem is, if you look at that, we turn visions into value. You can remain with the vision, but if you do not know how to translate that vision to value, whatever you are considering as a vision is going to remain on paper. And this is our situation. We have legal structures, legal frameworks, but they are not being translated into a value, such that you are in this hotel, there is Wi-Fi, you are connected to the Wi-Fi. But are you sure that no one is intercepting your information? How sure are we? How sure are we of our digital trust? We are talking of privacy, data protection law. We are not short of laws. The problem is, how do we translate these regulations such that someone in village, they can become beneficiary of the same as they do their e-commerce business, as they make payments, they are not paying to a stranger seated in China. And this is where we are now looking at the necessity for collaboration. So there's so much, especially where we are in the dispensation of digital transformation. We have seen a lot of digitalization, a lot of digitization as well. Yes, we have numbers, 18,000 hotspots free of charge. But how is this translating to a value? How about ensuring and guaranteeing that our privacy is not breached in our attempt to increase number of hotspots and all that? So let's go to next. And as Africa, of course, one of the reasons we are lagging behind is we have not yet been provoked to rise up, and consider innovation. If you look at cyber as a market, we were benchmarking with Israel. Allow me to mention that, and they have taken cyber as one of their key industry, and they are somehow surviving on cyber. How is this happening? Very easy, research and innovation. This lack as a key component to empower our young people. A young person graduates from the university, they have skills, but when they come to the industry, no one is recognizing them as a cyber professional. Why? The organizations, the government requires them to have 7 years of experience. They don't have. So if it were you, and you have skills, and you have bills, what would you do? You would take advantage of the same skill and you hack so that you generate income. That is what you are experiencing. So even as we blame the young people, we are not treating the root cause. We are not addressing the root cause. And as you see, the nature of collaboration. In terms of cyber, there is so much as an opportunity. Number one, go to next. Next. So if you look at this, we have so much that is happening. Our economy is being run on a digital economy model. Unfortunately, many of things being established as frameworks, as systems, somehow they are not looked from the lenses of cybersecurity. We are talking of digital transformation, but how about secure digital transformation? E-Citizen is one of the key platform that drives as a public infrastructure. But if you look at that system, about in a month, 30 days, about 5 days they are done. Yet we are already transferring much of our services that serves the people. The other day we were trying to pay for someone's school fees in a university, and the requirement was for them to get accommodation, they must have paid by around 5 p.m. And the payment must be done through E-Citizen. Unfortunately, the E-Citizen was down, meaning that they were going to miss an opportunity for accommodation because they are required by the university to now exit and go pay in a bank. Yet the banks are already closed. So we are digitizing, we are digitalizing. But are we thinking about security? So security has just been put at the corner office there, that you are security. And if you look at, these are some of the opportunities. Data protection, it is an entire ecosystem. If you are, you are in data protection, you are in technology, you are in cyber, this is already an area that you can consider for investment in our nation. We are establishing frameworks. But for us to translate visions to value, We have to move forward. And this is where we need experts also from where you come from, the institutions that you are running, so that you can also be able to learn a few things. The other one is we have Computer Misuse and Cybercrime Act. These are laws established as frameworks. When you go to the court, you can identify the gap. And some of these gaps, we can translate them into opportunities. And I want to support one of the Member of Parliament, Honorable Didi Nyoro. He said that it is high time we shift away and maybe from real estate. It is okay to invest in real estate. And I want to ask you as a call to action, cybersecurity is a viable area of investment. We have seen the value of cyber, 10.6 trillion US dollars. Which industry can be valued at that amount in such a time? Emerging technology, AI, all this creates opportunities for you. And we are now on the ground, we are the one providing solutions. We know there is an acute need, and also courtesy of the legal frameworks, all these empower us and empowers you as an investor. So we invite you so that you can be able to mold and build these ecosystems together. Thank you very much and enjoy your day.
Thank you very, very much.